Hi, everybody. I'm here today to tell you about a new service that is guaranteed to give you the information your quarry or mineral mine needs to essentially be more profitable. The name of this business is Eye in the Sky. This service will allow you to tell exactly how much of each product you have on hand and how much you have room to hold inside your boundaries. Eye in the Sky is able to give you this data through new GPS and satellite technology by scanning your property with my commercially licensed drone. This drone, made by Phantom, it looks kind of scary, but it's actually very, very safe. Um, it's it's flown with one remote, and there's a camera on the drone itself that shows to your phone as you're flying it. As I mentioned before, it's very safe. There's settings on it that allow it to stay away from structures and buildings, whatever may be in its way. Now, the technology and the software is what really makes this service groundbreaking. This software is called Pix4D, and it's an actual software that has been created in the last year or so. And what this does is after you fly over a mineral mine or a quarry, it takes pictures of all these different stockpiles. And what it does, using the satellite technology, is actually measures the volume of these stockpiles that then you can tell the quarry owners exactly how much of each product they have. Now, this is a new concept of information and data that has not been available before in quarries and mines. So you may be wondering, how will it make me more profitable as a manager of a quarry? Well, I'm here to ask you, have you ever had a stockpile of a certain kind of stone, say road stone gravel, that took you 2 weeks of crushing to make, and each day of crushing rock costs thousands and thousands of dollars, as a quarry owner well knows? Now, as a manager, you were positive when you got done crushing for this rock that you had more than enough product to fill your contracts that you had within the cities and the different townships for roads that you were covering. The next thing you know, you have 2 more miles of road to cover, and your huge pile you once had is gone, and you have no more to give to the townships. Now, the next step you take is an expensive one. You have to either call back the crusher, which, as I mentioned before, is not cheap. It may cost you thousands and thousands of dollars, or you lose that customer altogether. So this is a very common problem that I've seen firsthand many quarries have. What drone flying service can do to combat this problem is fly your quarry once you believe your stockpile is big enough as you're getting done crushing, and then I will be able to tell you through my software and map that I've created for you exactly how much product you truly have in those piles. This will allow you to plan out your entire year after you get done crushing as far as how much product you have available to your customers. Another way Eye in the Sky will make your business more efficient and profitable will be giving you the exact dimensions your quarry has as far as capacity. If you carry 10 different kinds of rock, let's say, and you know approximately how much of each you need, Eye in the Sky can organize your quarry and present it to you on a very, very detailed map. This will alleviate loss of space due to bad placement of piles, which all too often is a major problem in quarries and mines. Now for the question that you've probably been wondering. How much is this service going to cost me? Well, I have good news for you. It is very affordable considering everything there is to be gained from Eye in the Sky. For each hour of drone flight time, Eye in the Sky will charge you $200. Now, 1 hour of flight time will cover most quarries and average quarries, especially the ones around here. There are exceptions for quarries with much smaller sizes that will be charged accordingly, however. The next part is the detailed maps Eye in the Sky creates. This is a very, very time-consuming procedure as there's a lot of detail that goes into these maps. So it'll be an extra $200 for each map that I create. So as a whole, each time I fly your quarry, it's going to cost you $400 with the map and the drone. But with that $400, you have a wealth of knowledge that you never had capable before. But if you're willing, Eye in the Sky also has contracts. For a 3-year contract, it'll be 2 flights a year, including maps each time you fly. That's $700 a year. That'll be $100 savings. For a 5-year contract, for 2 flights and 2 maps per year, it'll be $650 a year, which will be $150 a year savings. Now, I believe that this is a very big savings to be had for services so useful for your management. Now, in my 50-mile radius, there are over 100 quarries. This will give Eye in the Sky plenty of room for growth. I will easily be able to fly at least 3 quarries per day. However, mapping will be very, very time consuming. If the customer base is there, I will be able to complete up to 8 quarries per week by myself. The great thing about this business is the fact that I can do so much of the work on my own, including expanding. In the startup process, I will even be able to work my current job, so I'm not taking money out of the business for what it makes, and maintain Eye in the Sky. Another big part of a startup is advertising. I'm very fortunate to know in my area several quarry owners that have very, very big connections in the whole tri-state area that I live in. So I've already been in contact with a few of those, and they believe that this is a great product, and they can also, by word of mouth, push my product along down the line. But I will also have to go door to door, talking to managers, explaining this concept, trying to earn their business that way. I will also be creating a website once my concept is proven through several quarries. I will be able to, on the website, show visuals of actual maps that I've created already and show them what they'll be gaining firsthand through my website. Now, the forecast for the Eye in Sky, I believe, looks very, very good. The best part about it is the relatively low startup cost. Now, my drone that I purchased was about $1,200 for everything that I needed. I need that, and I also need my software program. As I mentioned, the program, you can pay monthly, you can pay every 3 months, or you can pay an unlimited subscription. Now, I would start off the business by using the $350 first month plan to make sure it works. If I believe that the plan is, or the service is very, very sustainable, which I do, I would be able to afford the unlimited subscription, which is $8,700. So, back to my forecast, I think it is very possible to have up to 40 quarries by the end of the first year of business. Like I said before, there's 100 just within my short radius around here. So 40 quarries I believe is very, very feasible. Now, if I achieve this number of quarries, I would more than pay for my startup costs just in the first year alone. This includes a lifetime subscription, as I mentioned, of Pix4D, the software company, that is almost $9,000. With my limited quarries, I can cover a year being around 300. I believe this is a very, very achievable number to reach in a 5-year time frame. However, at this point, I believe it may be necessary to hire someone part-time to either help with the flying or mapping. So much of the time will be spent on the road, so I don't think I'll be able to do it all on my own. But still, assuming I pay this part-time employee $15,000, I will still gross $100,000 over the course of 5 years, or my 1 year for 5 years. I believe that the concept of this business is so good that the expansion of Eye in the Sky will only be limited to how much I want it to grow. There are only a few threats that could potentially hinder Eye in the Sky's growth. One of them is the FAA regulations that are ever changing. The other one is possible competition. But I think both of these problems can be combated within reason. The first one, the FAA regulations. Um, as long as you stay up to date with all their different regulations, just like they within the last year they made it necessary to have a commercial license. Well, I acquired that, and there's very very small rules every once in a while that come up. The other one is competition. Well, I believe since this is a new startup, a new concept, nobody else is doing it yet. I believe that I have the advantage by going out first and offering this product to um, all my customers, and by making contact with them first and gaining their um, respect and good service, I believe that as long as my price stays fair, I believe that I'm a very in a very good position to keep them for a long, long time, along with my contract plan that offers them a cheaper rate. I think this is a guaranteed product that's guaranteed to produce, I mean, a wealth of knowledge for managers of quarries. This is a real problem that with this side of management that all quarries and mines face every year. By eliminating the guesswork out of this, managers can be rest assured to have all the products they need for good. So thank you for your time, and I hope to hear from you all soon.